Hi students, this is Joe Davis transmitting and broadcasting from my office in my home as opposed to our typical delivery in the classroom because all of us are working from a remote location and practicing social distancing until those rules in place will change. We will continue with this delivery process until further notice. Let's go ahead and let's take a careful look at our lesson plan and our student learning outcomes as it relates to Chapter 10 and Chapter 11 in the Siegel 13th edition book, part of our coursework in Analysis of Criminal Behavior, AJ 114. This particular subject is one that I am very acquainted with, both academically and professionally, and we're going to be talking today about the crime of stalking and as it relates to victim assistance. The crime of stalking has been around since most likely the beginning of time. If you want to take a look at perhaps maybe one of the most well-known relationships in the course of time that has never really been considered a stalking crime, consider for just a moment, although humorous, think about the relationship of Adam and Eve, the fruits of the forbidden tree. Man pursues woman, woman rejects man, man pursues woman more rigorously, woman rejects man, man crosses the lines, violates boundaries, and acts in a way that would be, in essence, committing a crime both psychologically and physically with respect to the targeted victim. Although that might seem humorous as it relates to the case of Adam and Eve, California in 1990 actually made stalking a crime when Penal Code 646-9 was passed by Assembly bill unanimously and put in law during that year as a direct result of the Robert John Bardo case where he had murdered victim Rebecca Lynn Schaefer. Since 1990, that law has been amended 4 times to also include cyber stalking and cross-state line activities in terms of the mobility of the offender, which would make it a federal felony versus a state felony crime. Furthermore, stalking is a very misunderstood crime because the elements of stalking involve several components. Unless those components or prongs that we refer to them as are in place, then a person would not meet the criteria for stalking. We will review that with respect to our reading assignment for this week, and that will be a question that I will provide for us in our discussion board later this afternoon. So that's it for this afternoon's introduction to the crime of stalking. Let me refer you to Canvas, and in Canvas I have put in place several links to YouTube with respect to the high-profile case of Robert John Bardo as it relates to the crime of stalking targeting victim Rebecca Lynn Schaefer. Quiz to follow on Wednesday, so please prepare accordingly. The quiz questions will come directly from our discussion board, our class readings, and of course our Zoom conference. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care. Be safe. Be well.